Yo, thank you for clicking on the video. I'm Who's Mans. I just like football. I'm here to teach you the X's and O's of the game. I'm not here to teach you the glitches and the exploits and things like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you guys are new, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you never miss an upload. And let's get into it. Yo, I'm gonna just get straight into it. This is gonna be a quicker video. I say quicker. I don't know how long this is gonna be. I'm just talking. One take Jake in the booth right now, but X's and O's type videos, they're gonna slow down. If I do anything like that, I'll just get on I'll just do a live and kind of go over some things and talk with you guys. I think it'll be better that way. I can interact with you more. As far as videos go though, any video that I take time to edit and all that stuff, I'm going to talk about Jesus. I'm gonna go into the backstory behind that. You already know I follow Christ anyway. At least hopefully you do. So long story short, your boy took a little 2-week hiatus from YouTube. I don't have social media anymore. I haven't had it in a hot minute, but don't have social media, so I got rid of YouTube. I stopped getting on YouTube for a couple weeks. Then right when I was gonna come back and make a video, I had bronchitis and I was stubborn and hard-headed. Didn't go to the doctor. It got, I'm not gonna say bad, but it got bad enough to where I had to go to the urgent care. Then once that got better, my trip to Japan came up, so we went to Japan. That changed a lot of how I look at myself as a follower of Christ. And I'll talk shortly about it. I'll make a better video on it, kind of explaining a lot of things, but I'm going to use Bible verses and stuff. But Japan really taught me what being selfless is in a different view. And it made me realize that here we're not as selfless as we like to think we are in America. We really aren't. And it also made me look at, if I'm going to be selfless, what does that look like as a Christian? And it also changed how I see people who don't like Christians, because it's funny. I ended up reading Romans. I was praying about it and I'm like, man, I don't get it. You know, if these people are really saying hateful things, they're not Christians. I mean, it says this in the Bible, but then I got to remember, okay, well, these people that are saying this either aren't reading the Bible or they haven't read that part, or there's just some things that they just don't understand, whatever. They were hurt by some people, and I'm sympathetic to that. And it's just that thing of, it says it in the Bible, we no longer represent ourselves as followers of Christ. We represent Christ. So when we do something stupid, Christ is going to get the blame for it. It's not going to be us. I mean, yeah, we're going to get blamed for it, but it's always going to come back to, okay, see these Christians, right? It says this in the Bible. I'm not even going to get mad. I'm not going to be upset about it. I'm not even disappointed about it. I get it. I completely understand. A lot of the stuff is very valid, right? And then also in Romans, Paul's talking to the Jewish leaders of the day, and he's saying, God's name is being blasphemed because of you. And it's not saying, he's not talking to Jews in general. He's talking to followers of Christ, people who claim to follow Christ, right? At that time, Christian wasn't really a thing like it was, but it wasn't like it is today. The Jewish leaders of that time, they were the keepers of the law. They knew the law like the back of their hand, etc., etc. But, even today, it holds true today, and you see it all the time. People make videos all the time, and that's why I say I'm not even mad at it. Like, I get it. I completely understand, and a lot of their feelings are valid. So a lot of the videos going forward in the beginning of this is going to be more geared towards followers of Christ and how we just need to do better, man. And specifically, I'm going to talk about love and what love is, because we're not very loving. In general, we're not very loving. I try my hardest to be very loving. my wife says I'm loving towards certain things that other Christians seem to not be very loving towards. And it's not even, I'm not even about to get into all that right now because it is what it is. But anyway, it's just, I don't know. I was watching a lot of media coverage on certain things. It was like, wow, we are going in the opposite direction. And we would be getting some letters. If Paul was still writing, we would be getting some letters. Okay. My man would be epistling right now. He would be epistling. The apostle would be epistling right now. And I think we could do better. Personally, I think we could do better. So hopefully, if you out there and you feel the same way and you watch my videos, hopefully you can see this and understand that not everybody out here that follows Christ wants to see you burn and suffer and all this other stuff. And I don't know. So there's that. But yeah, man, if y'all have any questions about, certain things, if you guys maybe are confused about certain things in the Bible, or you just have certain questions about it, throw them in the comment section below. I think what I'm going to do is, if you have questions like that in the comment sections, I'm going to spend the time to do research and make a proper video on it instead of just throwing a comment, because you might not be the only one that has that question. And I want to show that my intention is to help you out and not, I feel like sometimes comments, you don't get the full context of my tone or the full context of someone's tone. So I'm going to make a video and really go at it the same way I did with the X's and O's, where I just really explain it. And if it's something that I just don't understand yet, or if it's something that I don't have the answer to yet, then I'll just say that in the comments, or I'll, show that and be like, yo, I don't really have an answer for that right now. I'm still, doing some research on it. So we'll come back to it, but we'll do that. And then I think I said this already, but the X's and O's, the football stuff, I'll still do those. But I'll do lives. That way I can interact with you guys more on it. Because I think what I'll try to do is just hey, we're going to focus on maybe a certain, a certain scheme, or maybe a certain this, and we're going to go from there. And, if you got questions within that, then we can deep dive into certain things, and I'll play games and I'll go in practice mode and all that stuff. In the background of the videos, it'll be Madden videos and college football videos and stuff like that. But, obviously I'm going to have to display some verses and things like that. So I'll do that. But the main backdrop is still going to be football. Also, I think this will also allow me to play Madden for, I don't know how long, a couple of years now. I have not just played Madden. I haven't just tried to straight up, let me get my strategy in and just play the game. It's usually been, if I'm learning something, that's all I do for that period of time. I don't really care if I win or lose. I'm very competitive, so I want to win, but now I think I just want to see okay, how good can I get at Madden, using the X's and O's and things like that. So I'm just going to stick to one little thing, get really good at it, play the game. Hey, if I make it to the point where I can get to the MCS, I'll do that. But the primary focus of this channel is going to be Jesus, and that it's going to be that going forward. I can't keep trying to balance football and Jesus. I just love Jesus more than football right now. Football is still amazing. I still love it. I still love the X's and O's. Your boy still got a bunch of books on it. Still got gigs of information. But yeah, man, life is too short. Lot of foul things going on in this world, and I know some people are gonna just be like, I really don't care about any of that. But at the same time, I heard somebody say this quote: they respect somebody more for telling somebody they think they see a boulder in the street coming to crush everybody than just not saying something because they don't think that somebody else won't see it. So like I said, I much rather tell you than not tell you, and then the time comes and you're just like, bro, well, you knew and you didn't say nothing. I'd rather just say something. You know what I mean? I'd rather spend this time telling people about Christ and trying to be as loving as possible, and I don't know, just trying to be a better person every day. So thank y'all for coming through and watching the video. I'm not even gonna say you should subscribe or not. You can do what you want at this point. Like I said, I'm not here for the clout. I'm not here to blow up. If I blow up, I blow up. If I don't, I don't. It is what it is. If only one person ever watched my videos going forward, then that's what Jesus want me to do, right? Oh yeah. And 2026, I plan on buying a guitar. I want to learn jazz and the blues. I want to get back into making music. I just been having it on my heart to do that, so I'm gonna do that too. So hopefully in the background you'll start hearing some different music instead of the same beats and stuff that I've been using for the past few years. So there's that. But yeah, those some questions you have in the comment section below, let me know and I will get on it. I'm still gonna just, like I said, take some time right now. So I'm not gonna just get right on it right now because there's a lot of stuff that I'm getting ready for. I have my like OneNote thing. I have a bunch of stuff written out already, so I have ideas for videos and stuff. I just got to get the scripts and everything going for all of the things that I have. But yeah, I don't know. I'll see you guys. I don't have like a schedule for anything, so I'll just upload whenever. But if I do a live, then you know I'm talking about football. If it's not a live, then you know it's gonna be about Jesus. But yeah, God bless. Let's hold each other accountable, and yeah, I just pray next year you guys have, you know, nothing but an abundance of blessings. You know, I pray good health for everybody. Pray for good mental health for everyone. I pray for freedom from the stress of any financial burdens. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, you know, man, you're gonna get this. I don't know. Look, bro, I don't know what God has planned for you, but I pray that whatever stress you got in your life right now, you understand that Jesus loves you and he sees you. He hears your concerns, and just trust him. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.